Hey, what's going on guys? I ran my indicator for the past 90 days, March, April, and May, and I wanted to see if the data would actually pass a 50K prop eval. But before I get into this, I just want to be upfront. This is hypothetical backtested data. Some months are going to be red. There will be months that the evaluation might not pass or might take longer than 90 days. That's real trading. I'm not here to show you a perfect track record. I'm here to show you what the data actually looks like. This is the full history behind the system. 1,250 trades, 60.64% win rate, profit factor of 1.552. I do have the risk setting set to 375, so I'll show you that in the settings. This is what all the data is based on, is this risk setting. You can verify all this data on my website. I will leave a link down below. You can download the CSV file with all the trades for this entire backtest. But you can also dial this setting for the risk up and down based on your account size and your evaluation rules and just your risk tolerance. So this is the setting I like. This has the best data behind it. But obviously if you want to be more aggressive, you can go up. If you want to be, more safe, you can go down, just depending on how you trade. And I'll quickly explain how the grading works in the indicator itself, since it does grade from A+ to C. A+, A, and B+ get full size contracts. So whatever you're risking, it aims for right around that. B setups get 75, C+ and C get 50%. So depending on what your risk is, it can kind of vary. But the system isn't telling you when to trade, it's telling you how much size to put on based on how strong the setup is. That's how you keep drawdown manageable on funded accounts. You're not going max size on weak setups. So let's go over the rules here. We are talking about 50K since that's the most common. Most of them are structured pretty much the same way. Right now we're going to be talking about end of day. So most of them have a $3,000 profit target. Trailing drawdown is usually about 2K. Most of them have a daily loss limit of $1,000. So we'll keep all those in mind. So that's what we'll be using. And then we'll look month by month and to see how it did. So what I did was I downloaded the CSV file and I uploaded it to my website. Okay, I have it uploaded here. And like I said, you can get the CSV file. This information is available to everyone. If you go on my website, you can get all this here. For everything else, you will have to be a part of my VIP membership. All the links will be in the description below. But here we go. Here's the actual backtested data for the past 90 days. So March itself would have passed just on itself alone. It was a really good month, but it was only 9 trades. But you would have definitely passed this month. Didn't take any losses, so there you go. Month 1 would have passed, but let's continue on. We have April. We did take a couple of losses, but we're able to make 1712. Then if we continue on for the following month, which wasn't too great, it was $576. So either way, you would have passed within 90 days. Even if it was, if you had taken some losses here, say you didn't trade every day, you couldn't make it to the session, you still would have passed. Like I said, this scenario doesn't happen every single time, but when you can catch a good run, you definitely can pass some evals and continue on. This would probably got you to pretty close to a payout. Depending on how the next couple of weeks went, you've probably been really close. And this is just simply following the indicator, following the signals and seeing what it does. Pretty simple, it's a very easy way to trade. But let's take a closer look at the stats of those 90 days. So we still have all this information here. We see our equity curve. You can take a look of how many wins, how many losses, what was our average win to loss, best win and best loss, how the grades did. A+ didn't do so great, but the A's, B's, and B+ did pretty well. As you see, Mondays were our weakest. So you might want to stay away from those during eval sometimes. Just look at the data. Also same thing with Fridays, but the middle of the week is very solid. You can see the shorts were very strong. The longs did pretty well. And 9 o'clock was our strongest time, where we had a 91% win rate. So as you see, our max drawdown was 827, so it wasn't too bad. We were in slow drawdown, so you might want to reduce risk, or you can keep going. Max consecutive losses was 2. We are currently in drawdown of $224. As you can see here, we did recover pretty well from our biggest peak. The recovery factor is pretty strong, so that is good to note. but the data itself looks pretty good for the past 90 days, especially to pass an eval. But even if you didn't trade March, which was a super strong month, you would be pretty close to almost passing. You probably would pass in this next month. Still, this is all, like I said, hypothetical. We trade this every morning in the Discord, and you do get 2 weeks to try for free on your charts, no risk. It is a rules-based way of trading. You get all these indicators as well with the suite, with the membership. So that pretty much sums it up. For this 90-day area of data, this is all hypothetical based on the data. Yes, you would have passed. I want to make this clear. Doesn't mean this is always going to be true. There will be losing months. There might be times where you fail, but given the system win rate and how easy it is to trade, this takes a lot of the emotions. It gives you a lot of the data up front so you can make an educated decision based on what you're seeing on the charts. If you want more information about this, I will leave a link to my website. You can check it out there. You can also join the Discord as well. You can also message me there or comment down below. I answer to everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.